Well, we're not in, but our we don't have to do our faces and all that such thing.
We weren't actually in the stream.
But we were talking though.
Yeah, but
So, folks, did you hear us for that? Hopefully, you heard us for that first minute and a half. But if not, welcome to Platform 246. Again, I am your man, Lawrence. I have my sons here, Damien and Trey. We are coming with our Week 12 picks. It's Thanksgiving weekend. It's been a hell of a weekend, folks. I hope it's been a good one for you. Hopefully, you've been safe again, having a blessed Thanksgiving. You have a lot to be thankful for. Health and being alive today, if nothing else. So, we want to get into it. Sons, how are you doing? How's your Thanksgiving? Are you full? Did you enjoy Grandma's cooking?
I really enjoyed her cooking, obviously. I'm not full because Thanksgiving was 2 days ago.
Touche.
But it was great. It was great.
Touche. All right. So we want to get into these picks. Again, hit the like button. If you are new, once more, welcome to you. We've got, again, a lot of new subs, over 100 subs over the last week. So much love to all of you. So we got some people that's watching the video. Leave a comment. Let us know. And we also want you doing the picks with us, of course. So we want to let us know who you got for the picks. Each game that we go over. And then that's when the real business, the real conversation starts again. So right into who's the first game.
So first game, Dolphins, or it's Texans at Dolphins. Opening game.
Texans at Dolphins. Opening game. Who do you folks have in that game? If you're here with us, if you're with us, Texans at Dolphins. Now, the Texans are literally the worst team in all of football. They have one win and one tie. They have as many ties as they do wins. So, son, who you got first? Who you picking in this game?
Well,
and Texans, I'm sorry, Texans are a home team?
No.
Texans are on the road.
Yeah.
In hellacious weather, Miami, Florida at this time of year, I gotta imagine. Go ahead, son.
well, honestly, it wouldn't matter if they're at home anyway. But still, I think the Miami's going to destroy them. Hopefully, Tyreek Hill puts up like 40 points in fantasy so I can beat Dad. But yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins on this one.
Okay. Trey, big play.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Texans are horrible. Dolphins, this is just another easy win before they gotta go on the road. Dolphins, yeah, they're probably gonna come away with this one. Yeah, I don't see this is one of those games where the bad team miraculously beats the good team. This doesn't happen in this one. Dolphins got it.
Not at all. The Texans literally are horrendous, atrocious, all the words that we like to use. And with that, I think that they stay on that same trajectory. If that's a good word. That same trajectory, and pick up a loss this weekend. They are battling probably for the services of one CJ Stroud. Thanks a lot today, young sir. You are a kid, so I won't light you up. Thanks a lot today, though. I appreciate it. And you're on your way to Houston, young sir. So you might get a lot more of what you got today. I feel bad for you, though. Next game, son.
So next game, we have Bengals at Titans. Should be a pretty good one.
That should be a good game. You agree, Dan?
Definitely. On one hand, we have Joe Burrow and his squad, and then on the other hand, we have Derrick Henry and his squad. And so it definitely should be a tough game. It definitely should be a good game. But for this one, I'm going to go with the Titans.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not sure if the Bengals have Jamar Chase back or not, but I think they will be going on the road without him. Texans coming off of a win. Yeah, I think Texans got it this week. And Texans win. Derrick Henry continues to dominate. Yeah, Texans win this one.
A little fact.
Titans win this one at home.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's the wrong person.
You got fact? Well, I think still two games so far, all the way, triple threat. I think it's going to be a very easy game for the Lord, now you got me saying it. For the Titans, a very easy game for the Titans to win.
They don't have Mixon.
They do.
They don't.
Bengals do not have Joe Mixon or likely Jamar Chase. And if he is back, that's Jamar. He's going to probably be slow, barely coming back off injury for his first game. The Titans might actually blow them out. Who's at home again?
Titans.
This is going to be a blowout. I see a blowout coming. I see a quick game because there's going to be a lot of running. Keep that ball out of Ryan Tannehill's hands, and you also keep the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands by doing so. Titans big. Next up, we got a barn burner. We got a stinker.
Next up, Broncos versus Panthers. That should be Broncos country. Are we riding today?
I don't think so. I think we're riding to hell if anywhere else, but
I'm not to agree with that. Broncos. You know what? Both of these teams are just so horrible that I'm honestly. It's like the last week. I'm not even sure who wins. I'll just go ahead and I'll say the Broncos win because other than the Texans, the Panthers are just horrible. I think Baker Mayfield will still be their quarterback. So, yeah, Broncos are going to get – they're going to get the win here. Probably going to destroy the Panthers at home. Embarrassing.
Okay. I haven't watched any Panthers games. I really don't hear anything about the Panthers except
there you go.
Baker Mayfield is their quarterback. But I think in this game it's going to come down to not which team is better, but which team is worse. And the team that is worse will obviously become the loser. And I think I'm going to give it to the Panthers here. I think they're going to maybe show Russell Wilson that
he stinks.
Sure, let's go with that. That he stinks. That he's no longer Russell Wilson.
Now, I can agree with that. I can actually agree with both of you because these are two teams that have two excellent defenses. Honestly, Carolina may not have an excellent defense, but they do have a defense that can get after the quarterback, and they may be able to do that to Russell. Who's at home?
The Panthers.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers because of the home team, and I'm also not sure if they're going to start Baker or not. They may be getting ready to put now.
So they benched him after one game.
I believe he got benched after one game. I'm not positive, son.
That is so sad.
He may have been benched after that one game that he got put back in. In any event, I think just because they're the home team and both teams are really not that good, I think they have a chance to pull it out. So I'm going to go with the home team.
All right. Smart. Safe.
Safe. Yeah. Next up, we got the Jets and the Nope. The Packers' worst enemy, the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets, who've already beaten the Packers in Green Bay this year. As we know, young whatever his name is, Zach Wilson, he was benched in replacement of Mike White.
Mm-hmm.
They are 6-4, I think, right now, or 6-5, and then the Bears are the Bears. Right. Justin Fields keeps running wild on everybody, but they keep losing. So you got me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jets here. The Bears are just not good as of late. So I'm going to go with the Jets and Zach Wilson beating Justin Fields and the Bears.
The Bears. Real quick before we get into Trey's decision, Grandizer in the building. What's happening, Grandizer? I would throw you the salute, but we're going up with a different style today. As you can see, we live from Long Beach. Thank you for stepping up. Thank you for stepping up sincerely today on a Saturday after you might be full from Thanksgiving. We understand. So hit that like button. Share it around if you get a chance. We appreciate you. Who you got in this game, Grandizer? Who would you pick? We know you're into sports for just about every team. And that's Jets or Chicago Bears.
So I think that Mike White might actually get the job done. But the thing is, coming off of that horrible game against the Patriots, I think that's them for real. And that showed who they really are as a team. I think the Bears might actually get that win After Justin Fields has been running wild, like you said, getting no wins, this might be the first game that they actually get the win for it.
Okay, I see that. Demi, you picked the Jets.
Yep.
Who's at home? The Jets. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm keeping it safe again. I think with these games like this, primarily I'm taking the home team. I think I'm going to take the Jets in this game. I think Mike White, he has played well for them in the past. Before he was taking over for Zach Wilson, if I'm not mistaken, the team, I expect them to probably maybe rally around Mike White a little bit this week because they're very upset with their actual quarterback, again Zach Wilson, and I think the team might put this forth a little extra effort. And then we know Justin Fields, he has opportunity to go over 1,000 yards as a rusher. I believe he's at over 800 right now. The Jets have an excellent defense and an excellent defensive line. More specifically, they have Quentin Williams, who is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and I think that they can slow him down enough at home and coming off the emotion that they have with Zach Wilson. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Grandizer does agree with that. He says they're Jets.
Their defense.
Yeah.
Defense they do have an outstanding defense right now.
Play a factor in that game. So the next game we got Falcons at Commanders. What are we thinking on this one?
Falcons at Commanders.
So I think both of these teams are. I don't want to say super bad, but they're both in like the middle category.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Commanders are just a tad bit better than the Falcons. Are the Commanders winning their division?
They are.
Their division with the Eagles.
Well, technically,
yeah. So
they're in third place, but they also have an opportunity to possibly go to the playoffs still.
right.
We could get they're actually in last place. That's a damn shame, but they have a winning record.
Yeah.
They have a winning record, but they're in last with the Giants.
Isn't their record like our record?
6 and 5,
or
6-4 is something like that. Yeah, their record, I believe, is 6-5, as a matter of fact. So they played well, but they're in a tough division this year.
Yeah, and I would say, with the record, it doesn't always show how good or bad your team is. Obviously speaking for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stick with the Commanders on this one.
Okay. So you, Trey.
I agree, but I think that the Commanders, after beating the Eagles, they found themselves a little. Heineke is clearly their QB1 and should remain that way, but they're good. They have a good run game. I feel like if Heineke stays away from just making mistakes this game, they should actually win this one comfortably. They're at home. And, they could go get their 7th win of the season for sure.
All right. We got a comment. Looks like from Grandizer, too. Thank you for that, Trey and Damien. And I have to agree with everybody. Commanders. Falcons, Grandizer says, can't play in that stadium. And I actually agree with that. The Falcons are a turf team. They've always been. We always know that. They're a dome team. And now they're going to have to travel to Washington in the weather. And I think that they actually do possibly lose comfortably. Washington gets a comfortable win because of that pimp Heineke taking care of business. And the team, even since last year, has again, like we just talked about, the motion of football and rallying behind your quarterback. The team has been behind Heineke since last year when Chase Young was pointing to his back. So I think Washington comes in to their house, welcomes the Falcons with a shotgun. And Granddaddy says, historically, Falcons have played poorly when at Washington. Grandizer with the facts. I wish y'all could see my sprinkle right now. He just sprinkled it in. Excellent. We appreciate that. Yes. Historically, okay. I haven't even known that. And Grandizer says, hope all of you are having a good and safe day. We hope he's doing the same. Thank you, Grandizer. Sincerely appreciate you, dog. Stepping up. Hit that like button, folks. Hit the like button just for Grandizer. Just for Grandizer being in the building. Keeping the comments flowing. We appreciate you. And if you are here with us, let us know who you got in any of these games that we're talking about. Next up, who we got?
Next up, we got Bucks traveling to Ohio to play against the Browns.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, the word Ohio brings a little bit of a tinge right now to the hearts and souls of the platform. but Tom and company, I think, probably will end up doing the same. I have no idea. It's probably or somebody black, I think, though, is a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and I see Tom Brady coming in with his crew and probably just give him at least a 10 win. Now, the ground game going. If I even remember to put him in against my son, get the ground game going, they may have a chance if they can keep the ball out of Brady's hands. Outside of that, I say the Bucs get the win.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on there, but it is Jacoby Brissett playing, I believe, this week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm still not too sure on the Bucs. I think the Bucs might be a little still overrated. They're definitely not the same team. Tom Brady's not the same. The Browns could sneak away. They are at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go with the Browns. Just say that because they are at home. Brady has dropped games this season. Hasn't looked good in a lot of his games. I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one.
It's not bad.
The Browns. I haven't heard too much about the Browns either this year. But I'm gonna go with the Bucs. I think that Tom Brady will be able to pull it off. Who did he just recently face? Didn't he have a good showing, or he's been divorced, he's undefeated or something like that?
I believe he's 3-0 since his divorce.
Right. He played Seahawks last time in Germany. I think he won like 3, I think.
And beat the Seahawks.
So yeah, that's pretty good right there. So I'm gonna say Brady and the Bucs.
Okay. The only thing I will say, their team, but Cleveland could also have a bit of a boost. Just the fact that Deshaun Watson, if folks don't know, is back at practices. He's officially at practices and a part of the team, I believe. He won't game, but he may be feeling some. And then Ben says, "Wow, yeah, great." But it's an ugly game, ugly uniforms, and a team that's overrated and a team that's just blah. Next up,
probably another boring game, I'd say. Jaguars versus Ravens. I think the Ravens just run all over this Jaguars team. But, yeah, I'm just saying the Ravens win comfortably, and it's just a stomp on the Jaguars, I believe.
Ravens at home?
Ravens at home.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are also going to win. It's kind of sucked this season because I haven't been seeing too many highlights from Lamar.
Yeah.
And even though I don't like the Ravens, and I like Lamar, but I don't really care for him. I still like to see, his highlights and the highlight reels of certain weeks and stuff. But there's just not a lot this year. I think his team is always injured though, so you can't really get anything off. But I still think they're going to take the victory over the Jaguars.
Straight. Anyway, to Baltimore, at Baltimore City, and beat them. So I'm going to go easy win for Lamar. Will have to highlights in this game. I believe a big deal overpower them early, and they're going to get too much. And our man Grandizer also picking the Ravens. Yeah, Ravens. Sad days for the Jags. It really is. It really is. They're still feeling the hangover of Obermeyer. We know that they are. He wrecked that team in 1 month. Shout out to Tony Khan and AEW for doing nothing. By the way. All right, next game. Seattle Seahawks and Oakland Las Vegas Raiders. I'm right now hopefully not feeling the spirits. I'll be on the way home. By the time I get home tomorrow, no, they'll still be playing. But I might feel just the spirit of the city dip just a little bit. Hopefully, maybe not, because they're going up against my rival, the Shithawks. So, Sons, as I go back to Las Vegas tomorrow, am I going to see people smiling or people crying?
Well, unfortunately, I think you're going to see people smiling. Crying. I hate both of these teams.
Yeah.
But I just hate the Seahawks a lot more.
Yeah.
And the more they win, the lesser chance it'll be of us getting into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Even if we win all our games, it'll still be a lesser chance, even if they keep winning. So I would love to see the Raiders win here, but I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it off this week.
And they're at home, right?
Seattle, yeah.
It's in Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I plan to be driving home to Sad Faces. David in the building.
I'm
What's
actually
happening,
gonna
David?
go ahead and I'm gonna disagree here. I think the Raiders go into Seattle and they actually beat the Seahawks. They just went to Denver and got a big win in overtime against the Broncos. Seattle's coming off the bye. They're gonna be a little slow, a little sloppy. And I think that they actually go in there and play like it says they're on paper. A good team. I think they can actually knock down the Seahawks after that win.
I think I'll second that. Again, David in the building. Go Faders. That's and he said I needed to go take a shower for saying that. I agree, David. Please hit that like button. Appreciate you coming in. How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? How was everyone's Thanksgiving? We sincerely appreciate everybody stepping up with us today. And then Granddad's coming in. It is, as a matter of fact, it is. It's an old AFC matchup. Some of y'all don't realize that. You need to do your homework. You don't realize the Seahawks used to be in the AFC West. No, at that. So thank you for Granddad's always trying to get a little bit sprinkle. I wish we had a little game and noise machine so you could get the feeling that you would have got from me sprinkling that screen. But Seahawks win. Raised with Derek the Crying Man Carr. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. For you, Las Vegas, for where I reside, where my kids sometimes reside for temporary times, I'm gonna go for y'all. And because we need it in our division, honestly. So Raiders get the win. They pull it out somehow. Thanksgiving was great. David says about to have some leftovers. We didn't skip. We didn't went over to pizza, folks. We didn't already went to pizza here because we're tired of it. But enjoy your Thanksgiving food. Thank you for stepping up again. What's the next game?
Nice game. Chargers at Cardinals.
Speaking of food, the Cardinals were just ours. It was a delicious meal. It was a delicious meal. Great bird. We all love the bird. Boys, who you got? Who's first? Dan?
Yeah, I think the Chargers are gonna go into this one leading, and I think Justin Herbert and his Chargers are gonna put the beat down on the Cards.
Pardon me. Okay. We beat that. Let's not get into it. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, son.
I agree with that. I think the Chargers, they did just lose to the Chiefs, but I think they are going to come in here. I think especially after that loss against us in Mexico, I think this team is just completely depleted now. I think their spirits are done. They're ready for the offseason at this point. I think they're going to just get beat down from now on. I think the Chargers are going to go in there and they are going to, if not beat them down pretty bad, just beat them comfortably at least. Should be like double-digit lead.
It's
in Arizona, yes.
It's just a hop, skip, and they're going to travel down there real fast and probably put something on them. Justin Herbert probably tired of losing a little bit. Maybe Derwin James and all those folks. We're letting all day. That's if you know about that, you're probably not a Chargers fan. I'm not, so I think that the Chargers are going to Arizona. They're done. As my son said, my son has probably for the vacations. It's time for the in their minds. Their coach is trying to get fired. So this is going to be something to go ahead and push right towards all those things happening. Chargers get the W.
All right. Good analysis there. All right, moving on. Rams visiting the Chiefs this weekend.
Look out.
First, yeah.
Let us know, please, who you got in this rematch of a couple of, I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. They had a big game, big high-scoring game. I don't expect the same. Damien, what are you thinking?
Yeah. I think I saw something about that game.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying it was like the best game of the season.
Yeah, a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Futures back. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's going to be the same this week. This is another case of I hate both of these stupid teams, but I just hate one a lot more, and I'm gonna be glad to see them get put in the dirt because they are also in our division. Are they in last place?
Indeed. Yeah. I'm
Or are
not
the
even
Cards
positive.
in
I think
last
they're above the Cardinals only because they beat them.
Mm.
But they might have the same record.
They both suck. We know that.
Right, so technically, they're both tied for last
They're
place.
tied for last.
Imagine going from a Super Bowl to last place in your division.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that's insane to me. Glad to see them eating dirt like the trash team they are. And I think they're going to continue to eat dirt from the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick, hope he puts up a big game, gets me a lot of points in fantasy, so I can, again, beat my father and continue my reigning as first place in fantasy.
Touche. Chargers will stick a fork in them red chickens. Going back to that. Thank you, David. We see that. And I think we're all and we even got warning live wires. You ever see when a bird lands on a closed wire? Yep. You ever see when a lamb gets stuck with a fucking spear? Have you ever seen a lamb with a spear? You're going to on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. They
Yeah.
beat them down at home. There's no there.
Lamb Chop is not playing along. There's no Lamb Chop play along tomorrow. Shout out to my cousin AJ. Shout out to all my cousins who love them. Y'all know who you are. It's gonna be tough into your Thanksgiving weekend, family, but I still love you guys. Orange down. Chiefs. Fuck you too, by the way, Patrick. And the only thing good there's Andy. Other than that, fuck you guys. But definitely see the Chiefs getting a W.
Alrighty. All right, moving on. Next game, our Monday Night Football game this week. What are we thinking on this one? Steelers at Colts.
I think we will not be streaming this game, folks. We won't be late to Monday Night Raw. Please, if you do enjoy wrestling, or if you just enjoy us, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button right now. Prepare to come with us right at 8 o'clock when Raw starts, because this game is going to be probably terrible. Who you got in it, though, Damien?
I'm going to go with the Colts here. And also going back to what you said about Raw, I say you just join us because it hopefully is a good Raw. Most of the time it's
After
kind
Survivor
of
Series?
average. Yeah, so
It's going to be right after the pay-per-view. It's going to be after
it's after the
Survivor
pay-per-view,
Series.
which is today.
Yep. Follow the Survivor Series.
So I think it should be a good Raw, so you can come and join us. But I'm going to go with the Colts here. They do have Jonathan Taylor, right?
Yep.
What happened to him? Did he get injured?
Injury
Why
too.
is he not putting up numbers like he did last year, 2
Because
years
he's
ago?
been injured
Injury.
twice.
Twice.
Yeah,
Man, I actually,
twice.
I mean, I don't like any other teams really besides the Niners, but if I were to like a team, it would be the Colts. Yeah, I love their blue uniforms. Blue is my favorite color. So, and Jonathan Taylor, he's really good. So it sucks to see them not doing the best right now, but I think they're going to take this victory over the Steelers.
Oh, well, I did just write you in that platform. But Grant says, did you guys cover the Fins versus Texas? We did. We all picked the Fins. We don't have any love for them, believe us, but we're not stupid on this platform. And then we got Grant said, I go with the home team, Colts, a toss-up. Colts are at home, night game. Maybe Jonathan Taylor can show out. What do you think about that?
I actually think the Steelers defense is going to save them in this game. They might get couple turnovers, couple picks in this one. Colts just don't have a good quarterback anywhere. Steelers just getting a defensive player of the year. What was TJ Watt back? Yeah, my granddaughter said the Colts online, it's not as good as it was last year. They're not. TJ Watt's back. He's going to want to get his sack numbers up. Be a lot of pressure. I think a lot of picks. I think the Steelers actually go into Indianapolis and win. So,
all right. So Trey has them coming into the Steelers, Indianapolis, and winning. That is a birthplace, actually, of my mother and my grandmother, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They're both fans of them. So we have an affinity for that team. Really, actually, this is a weird game because we have an affinity for both these teams in our family. We all kind of like, even myself. But believe it, folks, if I don't know, something about that coat blue, in the Peyton Manning history. So they get a little love around here. My family is a part of the Steeler Nation. So with that, though, I'm going to have to go with the Colts. I think the Colts being at home, they do not have a quarterback, as Trey said, even though they have Matt Ryan, the old partner of Kyle Shanahan. He's not that guy anymore. He's like 45 years old. He runs faster than my quarterback. We're not going to get into that. But I think that he can, at least with Jonathan Taylor, get his team to a 13-10 win. I don't think that the offenses will be enough. While the defense will play well, the offense will be enough for the Steelers. I'm their quarterback basically right now. So I think the Colts pull it out being at home in a night game on Monday night. That helps them get over the hump. And David McNew says Colts win. I picked the home team this week's. Yeah, that's pretty much a lot of what I did today. I think I've only picked one outright road myself personally because I'm keeping it safe. But and Granddad says fin up all day with a lot of emoji. Okay. Check out David McNew. Check out Granddad's pages. They both do content here on YouTube, and we support all content creators. It is a tough game. All right. So fans up all day, every day, and twice up on game day. That looks like this is actually Granddad's team. I don't know if we knew that already. So shout out to the Dolphins. We'll see you in a few weeks, bro. Make sure you're part of the stream that day. I know you will be, but that's gonna be a real good one. All right. So the next game. Oh, we have one game left.
One game left.
Only one special attraction left. New Orleans Aints. Red River Rafter, Andy Dalton, coming to Santa Clara, San Francisco, to the Juggernaut, the team that just fried the birds like Golden Bird. Okay? San Francisco 49ers, Niner ganger don't bang. You shouldn't even you shouldn't really be too many questions in the comments about who's going to win this game because it's the Mike, even though they have him on the promo, the Mike Thomasless Saints team with, again, the Red River Rifler, Andy Dalton, Red Raider, Red Rum, whatever you want to call him. We got the murder for him this Sunday. The defense, I think, shuts Andy Dalton down, takes him all the way down to the ground. He makes him think he's back in wherever he came from. Cincinnati? Yeah, this is going to be ugly. Who wants to start? You gents have a good rest of your day, by the way. Catch us tomorrow. Yes, you will. See you what's tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow Sunday. It's football.
The game, yeah.
Well, I don't know. We might be live. We might not be. I don't know. We'll see how things work out. I will be traveling. But again, thank you so much. We appreciate you for stepping up today. Grandizer, have a good weekend. Have a good night. Same to everybody stepping up today. Let us know who you got in this game. Saints or Niners? The old NFC West. See? Now you know. They also used to be division rivals. That's what we hate them to this day. They had many a playoff matchup, and we were in the same division at one point in time. So, Granddad has 49ers all day. My man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with him. I wish we were a team that I can just say confidently every week, we're gonna go in and crush these people.
Like the Chiefs.
You know.
Like the Bills.
But unfortunately we're not, you know. I think we're getting there. We have shown a lot of progress from the beginning of the year and the earlier weeks in the year. But for this game, I'm going to go ahead and be able to confidently say that we're going to crush the Saints. I'm hoping we put up a 40 bomb. Actually,
boom.
My father has a lot of the Niners team on his fantasy squad, you know, but Niners always come first. So no matter what, I'll be happy this. No matter what, I'll be happy this week, and I hope we get a win. Excellent. And I do think we are going to get the win by a lot.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Go 49 says David McNew. By the way, Aints run defense is garbage. Not only garbage, they may be statistically and literally last in the league. 30 deuce. It could be a tough day for them boys. They may get back to Louis. They may be listening to some sad Lil Wayne songs. How to Love. They might have to listen to Lil Wayne How to Love on the way back to New Orleans because they're not going to be too hyped. It's going to be a long trip. Trey, you agree with that? Or can they slip? Can we slip up possibly? Can the Niners slip up? Is there a possibility that we could catch this L because this is a trap game? The Saints have the Red River rat face, another rat face motherfucker, just because he sucks. But they have the Red River. We coming from London or Mexico, where we just played that Mexico. We're coming from Mexico. We're 3 games in a row. Can we slip up and lose this game with overconfidence and jet lag?
Any given Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I'm just playing. No, I think that we do actually get the win here by a lot. I do agree that every Sunday we can't confidently say like the Chiefs or Bills, we're going to go beat this team down, and we actually do it. But I think that we are becoming that team now. We said we were going to do it against the Cardinals, and we did it. We beat down the Rams like we said we would, of course. And now I think we have found our rhythm. Christian McCaffrey is just that guy. So
Billy Hoyle.
we got him. And yeah, we're gonna. Their run defense is horrible, like it was pointed out. We can run on them. We can pass on them. We have so many options, and I don't think their defense is any good to be covering anyway. I think we win comfortably here, even without Debo, who might not play.
Well, there's nothing else for me to say. I agree with every single word both of my sons just said. They broke it down about as good as you can. Have a good day, Saints. Folks, thank you, first of all, for stepping up with us today. Niner Ganger, don't bang. No disrespect to any of your teams. Good luck tomorrow. No injuries for anybody. Granddaddy says Saints, another team who struggles in outdoor fields. They do. Sans that one playoff game. Outside of that, yes, they do. They struggle just being outside in the weather, which is where you really play football at if you're a man. So, boys, any final thoughts?
Yeah, this video felt shorter than our normal picks, huh?
It was, but you got to remember, we missed out on like at least 5 games. We can't even pick 5 games.
Yeah, was that many games on Thursday?
No, it was 3. At least there's literally 3 games yesterday. So, we picked those 3 games. Shout out to those teams that win, except for the Texas. That were in the given how the Bucs got their win. There's one.
I think got the win.
Vikings win.
Cowboys.
And Cowboys got the win. 2 of those teams are right with us. Both of those teams. But those 2 teams we maybe get the because we don't check something to come to our house. Sometimes on Thanksgiving, he was doing this thing. Now he does this thing in private, and Triple H is in control. So we're about to watch his first Survivor Series war game. We may jump live. You never know. If not, tomorrow. So much for watching. Hit the button. We subscribe, and bells. So don't y'all be safe. Good day.